Yo, what up? Yo, what up? Let's get back to this thing, man. Let's get back to this Xbox One before we even get into this gameplay. The gameplay is masterful. It's ass waxing. Jay's in there. I'm in there. More motherfuckers in there. We all in there just kicking ass like we always do. But let's get back to this Xbox One, man. The all the rumors and innuendo about Xbox One not being able to play used games unless you buy a subscription.
Come on,
now,
man.
That's pretty much the way I figured it should be. Me and the fellas at GameStop, we had this conversation all the time. And the only way for system sellers or people that make games, developers and studios to make money off the resale of used games is to charge a fee to do that. And the only way to do that is you buy a used game and you want to play online, then you have to buy an online subscription. And I thought EA had it right when it comes to having the online subscription, but they're changing that. They're backing away from it, and I don't know why. And that's the only way you profit off of a used product. You know, I know some people will say, well, if I go buy a used car, I don't have to pay the car manufacturer a price to rebuy a car. No, you don't. But it's not a car. You know, this is a new era, and a lot of things that are gonna happen in gaming and gaming platforms in general will be a first. You know, it's gonna be a first time for everything. So people have to adapt with the changes and the new ways of doing things. You know, it's just like if you go to the store and buy a bag of chips, and you don't want those bag of chips, but you want to sell them to your buddy. You're not gonna sell them to him for full price because he ain't gonna pay full price. You're gonna sell them to him for a small amount of money, just so you can get your money back or get something off of it. You might not be able to get everything back that you made, that you bought it for, but you get something back. But so if you're buying a used game, it's only fair that if you're gonna play that game online, that the gaming company is able to make some money off of the repurchase of that game. And it's either that or put GameStop completely out of business. And I don't think they want to do that because the resale market on games is so high. So they had to figure out a way to make money off of the resale of games. As far as having to download your game to your PC, or I mean to your game, and it only works on that game, I don't know about that. You know, I'm not a high proponent of that. I'm not all in on that specific idea. You know, having to download a game and it only works under your gaming profile is pretty much not worth it for them to lose that amount of retail for people to, you know, if I have to buy a game and I can't take it with me unless I take my Xbox, you know, that's pretty crazy, you know, and I don't think that's gonna last long. And with the way that the Xbox One is made, I'm thinking that you will be able to, it's going to be upgradable throughout the next 4 or 5 years, you know. So if things change, they'll be able to go in there and tweak the system and be able to upgrade and make changes and do all the things they need to do to keep the system current and to keep the activity current on that system. And that's the way things are gonna go for the next few years. It looks like it's heading that way, but I don't know, man. And I'm rambling off the top of my head right now because I don't have any of this stuff in front of me. But when with the market being the way that it is, you know, being able to make money off of resale, it seems like the perfect way to go for Xbox and PlayStation. And while y'all tripping on Xbox doing this, if Xbox does it, Sony's gonna do the same thing. You know, Sony's not gonna be left behind in a money pit where they can make tons of money on a resellable product, and they can make that money over and over again for years and years to come. You know, because all of us are gamers. All of us sell and rebuy games at a crazy clip. I don't. I tend to like to keep all of my games that I purchase because it does no good to resell them and then you're gonna want to play them later on. And 6 months down the road, 7 months, 8 months down the road, you'll be looking to repurchase that game again. So there's one reason I refrain from reselling my games or selling my games as used products, because it does me no good, and the resale value on them sucks if you go to GameStop and different places like that. But it is what it is, man. Games are crazy. The Xbox system, we're gonna get more into this as E3 comes closer and closer, and when I get to E3, I'll be able to tell you every damn thing. So tomorrow we'll talk about sale prices and price points for the Xbox and the PlayStation and see where we stand from there. A lot of y'all left a bunch of comments on my last video, so we'll go from there and we'll check those out, and I'll make a video on those too. But anyway, I'm out, man. See you there, man. Yeah.